You're now tuned into STWF-TV, the Parlay Perspective. The Parlay Perspective. Where we talk hockey.
Feed Byfield around one man in on goal. Scores! What a goal! Quentin Byfield! And that gets Jim Fox out of his seat here at Crypto.com Arena.
Basketball.
Take matters into his own hands, Van Horn. Now, you got to get the thing from Serge here. With the snap. Oh, my gosh. Throw it down, Kobe.
Football.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my goodness!
Oh, my God.
Wilson's going to lob one, and somehow, some way, Paul Richardson comes up with the ball.
Cuts upfield. Hurdles over a couple of people.
Oh my goodness, did you see that? He hit Steve Brown with what looked like a karate kick.
Baseball and more.
Well, there goes again. Pitch is swung on a miss. Throw to second base is high. They're going to say that Rojas got in the way. It doesn't matter. Sosa tagged him out anyway. That was an amazing catch and tag by Sosa.
The Parlay Perspective. The Parlay Perspective.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Coach Lee. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day to you. Welcome to the Parlay Perspective. Back at it like we always mad at it. You know how we do around here. What's up, Bobby? Appreciate you. Bobby always front and attention. Appreciate your support as always, man. So yesterday was Fat Tuesday. Now, I'm not from Louisiana. I got Louisiana roots, but I could be wrong. But yesterday was Fat Tuesday. Today is Ash Wednesday. So we are kind of technically still within Mardi Gras season, if I'm not mistaken. Let's get my brother up here. What's up, Took? How you doing tonight?
Doing good, man. Hear anything in the background? There's a washer and dryer going on right now. You know, live in effect. They live with us tonight. Parlay Perspective Wednesday. You know what it is, but you know,
it's all good. You got house chores. It's all good. We understand.
Yes, house chores, man.
Today is Skinny Wednesday. All right. So with that being said, as always, we were running a pretty good promo all this Mardi Gras season. You've seen we've had 3 weeks of winners. This is the last week of winning. Actually, technically, I guess it's kind of like our last official show. I know we can normally run shows on the weekends as well, but our last official show, as far as to be in here to comment, like, and things like that, today is Ask for Forgiveness after all that sinning from the last 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, I seen a lot. I seen a lot going on in New Orleans last night, man. Dale showed us a clip of things that was going on, but got to see some extras, you know what I'm saying, for Mardi Gras officially ended. Yeah, they bugging out. They need to send for what transpired.
Speaking of Dale, you said Will sucks.
Will sucks. What's going on, D? How you doing, man?
Well, let's get this promo in here. Hopefully y'all have enjoyed it. We've enjoyed it. Let's get to the details on how you can win a king cake from it.
What is going on, people? It's your boy Chill Will. It's Mardi Gras season, y'all. And you know what that means. It's time for king cake. STWF TV is giving away 2 king cakes per week from Little J's Donut during Mardi Gras. All you have to do is subscribe to STWF TV on YouTube and comment on the STWF TV shows. Comment the most and get put into a drawing. The names are randomly selected every week. That's right. Get a taste of Mardi Gras this year with Little J's King Cake, located in Harahan, Louisiana. Check them out on Facebook at Little J's Donuts or at littlejsdonut.org. We'll be seeing you.
Whoa. Shout out to my man Chili Will, man, on the ones and twos. You know what I'm saying? Do what it is, man. This is the last night, man. Officially, man. Get your comments in. Get your chance to win a king cake. Next year, I'm gonna skip the whole month of shows so I can get me a king cake through the comment thread. One day I will have one.
I'm gonna miss that beat. Mardi Gras versus Freaknik.
Oh,
I heard that both are full of debauchery.
Yeah, Mardi Gras versus the Freaknik. Listen here, you could bring the Mardi Gras to the Freaknik, and you could bring the Freaknik to Mardi Gras. So I think it's an even split.
Now, Mardi Gras is still going on. We don't have Freakniks no more.
Oh, yeah. Listen here, no, we got Freakniks. It's not all of that. Nowadays, society, every night's a Freaknik if you're going out.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. What's up, Chris? Dale said, "Did you see UNC yesterday? You're talking about them rescinding the Hard Knocks. I'm assuming."
Oh, I mean, that would have been a crazy ploy for it. But when I seen it, I was like, "Really? That's what they're doing?" Bill Belichick's still working with the NFL, even though he's not an NFL coach. Smeared that cake all on them cheeks. Yeah, definitely did.
And we wonder about Dale's algorithm. My friend took me to Freaknik. I love that. Okay. All right.
Sir. Get you a chocolate cake. You heard?
But yeah, man. So with that being said, I grew up an Aggie fan, and then as an adult, I became a Longhorn fan. So I've been a Longhorn fan actually longer than I've been an Aggie fan. I've been a Longhorn fan since 99. So what's that, 26 years now?
Mm-hmm.
So that being said, I still got to show a little bit of love to our other fine institutions in the great state of Texas. One, Coach Joey McGuire, 3-time state championship here in Cedar Hill. Coached my son his junior year. So got to show him some love because he's the head coach of Texas Tech now. And they got some new digs that they're about to open up. So they're building I believe it's a $255 million expansion.
Yeah, going over one of the most extensive redevelopment projects in the history of collegiate sports.
That says a lot because if you've never been to Lubbock, it's in the middle of nowhere, literally. There's nothing around it but just desert and mountains far away. So, seeing them do what they're doing right now, investing back into it, says a lot about the program, says a lot about the head coach that they brought in. He went from high school to an assistant coach at Baylor. And then I think he was only there like maybe 4 or 5 years, maybe. And then I think this is his 3rd season at Tech as the head guy. He's put a lot of talent into the NFL himself coming out of high school.
That is dope. That is crazy.
But if I'm not mistaken, I think when we were looking at the at one point in time, they were winning the recruitment rankings for the transfer portal. So I think they ultimately finished at like 3rd or 4th nationwide, which isn't bad, but it just shows he's bringing in some senior talent, so to speak.
Listen here, man. You talk about $242 million facility called the Wombo Football Center, featuring a barbershop, podcast studios, of course, locker room, weight rooms, 2-story team lounge, hydro and hydro recovery areas, and Patrick Mahomes walkthrough room. We know Patrick Mahomes is running through here somewhere. You know what I'm saying? The redevelopment of this, and they deserve it. But yeah, man, there's a lot of things to be interested about, man. It says it represents the largest facility investment in the athletic department's history, named after Dustin R. Wombo, who was a member of the Texas Tech University System Board of Regents and the namesake of the school's Wombo Basketball Center as well. Like I said, man, they have a top 25 recruiting class coming in this year, and definitely could have helped. They're gonna help it in the future, hopefully.
I'm looking forward to see what they do out there. This is the some state-of-the-art facilities. To go with the skill set of the coach. They're going to be able to try to get some talent, some more talent to come in there. Texas Tech, they hadn't. I think the last time they were really, really good was when what's the name of the coach that just passed away not too long ago at Ole Miss? Mike Leach.
Mike Leach.
Yeah, the last time they were of any relevance, he was the head coach, and I think before that, it's probably Spike Dykes. So it's few and far between. So shout out to Coach Jordan McGuire, like he building a championship caliber team out there. At least the foundations of it.
Georgia Tech needs to reinvest in this. Well, Georgia Tech probably needs to go to another conference if they want that to happen. See what Georgia's doing. I don't know what else to tell you, Chris. Stadium's good enough.
That part.
It's like they say it's all big in Texas,
I think those are Mike Leach days, those 73 to 72 games.
Yeah.
And Mike Leach and what's up, Chili Will? How you doing, brother?
It's good.
My man just got the 23-hour lockdown. About to take his hour.
If you know, you know. Oh shit.
Good word with it. How you doing?
This is that fuck around and try to run if you want to hat.
Now we're just talking about the new facilities that Texas Tech's getting that they're invested into.
Are they building a nightclub too?
Oh yeah, they're building a nightclub.
Yeah,
walkthrough room. You know what I'm saying? They making money over there on that side.
Ain't gonna help, man. There's still like 2 better schools in Texas, or maybe. No, it is Texas Christian. Texas Christian's better than them. Yeah. So keep swinging if you want to.
Longhorn shaking, Dale says.
Okay. Simmer down, gunslinger.
Yeah, get this gunslinger out of here.
Chill Will lockdown runner on. He was running from Bar Girls.
He just be saying stuff.
Yeah.
Whatever comes to his head.
That's when he get in trouble.
Don't get the man in trouble.
Next up, 2. I know you was kind of excited when you saw this. I don't know if you drinking the Kool-Aid or not, but CeeDee Lamb restructured his contract yesterday. Freed up about almost $21 million. Then today, Dak Prescott restructured his contract, freed up just under $40 million. They signed an OSA. So how you feeling about the restructure? Do you think they're going to do anything in the money, or are they just doing it to do it?
That's the question there. Are they doing it to do something? You have to, if you're speaking from my perspective, but the Cowboys' perspective, we don't know. But I'm going to have an open hand tonight for my Dallas Cowboys and say that it's for something, and I hope it's worth it. We don't know what it is for, though. But the fact that CeeDee Lamb and Dak restructured when they didn't have to tells me something's going to happen. And being a Cowboy fan, it can be bad or it can be good. But shout out to the fellas for restructuring their deals. We hear that Michael Parsons is up too. So we'll see how that goes.
Shout out to my guy, Chuck.
Chuck,
hey, Chuck. What up, brother? Appreciate you. Appreciate you coming through. It don't matter if they ain't going to spend it, which they already kind of said, like, they're not going to spend, like, frivolously. So, like, all right, then what you restructuring for? And also for CeeDee, if this ain't a cry for help, like, please. When receivers take less money, never is the answer to that question. I'll stop you there. So the fact that he did that is, good for him. But also, y'all got to use it. Don't just make this man take a pay cut and then just fucking build a new wing for the tour.
Right.
I'm down with that. They're gonna get
I got you, bro.
Last year was a wash.
Oh, well, not always.
Last year was a wash. I mean, and as I said at the end of last year, going into this year, there's some juice in the tank still. It depends on what type of juice they're going to continue to drink during the season. But I feel like make a move into that interests me. That's the slogan, man. Cowboy Nation. Make a move that slogan's T. If you listen to T, we might get something. Don't listen to anybody else. Listen to me.
Man, you listen to T, you're going to be drafting McMillan in the first round. Like, don't.
Oh, no.
He want a receiver so bad.
Receiver or that running back is available. We're not going to get a wide receiver, but more for wide receiver, man. Mr. Wide receiver.
I got to build inside out, man. Inside out.
So Henry doing that for this year, it goes from I think it's going to be like a $30 million cap hit to 14.9 this year, 38.7 next year, 41.7 the year after that. And then this is the one right after he did it, CeeDee posted, "I want to win. It's going to take more than just myself." Is that a shot at his teammates? Like, I'm restructuring, taking less money certain years to try to help us win. Are you doing your part?
Nope.
I think at best it's a shot at the receiver room.
It's a shot at the owner. It's a shot at the owner. Do something with it now. It's a shot at the owner. It's a shot at ownership. It's a shot at the team. Go get me some help. Because I cannot continue to have 1,000, 1,500 yard seasons the way I'm having them with no help around me. Go get somebody that can help me. Like, simple. Get somebody that's a little younger than me, a little older than me, that still got something in the tank left, so we can get busy, man. He feels that this team can service from that. Shout out to him, because like Will said, receivers don't give back that money. Give back that money, man. So let's see what it does in return, man. Who want to come with the start this year? Such a dumb move. Can I ask why?
Why what? I'm confused. You're gonna have to elaborate, P. Dollar.
Yes, P. Dollar, definitely, man. But Cowboy talk for the night, man. It's been a big week so far in the NFL.
The shirt too. See,
T-shirt, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Shirt. Throw it again. You heard?
We out here. We here.
Yes, sir.
Big bread. Shout out to Unc, man. And Coach. Coach got me the shirt, but shout out to Unc.
Oh, CeeDee responded to that post. Oh, okay. That's CeeDee's handle. So CeeDee was asking the questions.
So such a dumb. Oh, so people were saying it was a dumb move, and he said, "Can I ask why?" Or
that's how I'm reading it, I guess.
Yeah, that's how.
What was he responding to then?
Basically, the money, the restructure, basically. You know,
but he did it, so he wouldn't be asking himself why.
And the way these contracts are made now, it was built in there to do that.
All I know is
and this is the thing too. This is what I don't like about the Dallas Cowboys either. Is that, and people say about Jerry Jones, he treats it like it's like a gambling casino, and you're gambling. So if this isn't CeeDee Lamb's contract to take this restructure, he must have thought last year that he really must have thought last year that his team was legit going in. Like, he must have thought so. Because now that's in the contract, and now you're coming to the state where you're coming to do this, and now you got me like, damn, you're gonna go get somebody. We don't know who. This is another reason why people can't stand the Cowboys. They're willing to gamble. There's no room to gamble. It's fucking ridiculous.
My fault. Derek White just hit a logo 3. My fault.
And he made it?
He got 35 tonight, and P. Rabbit got like 8-3. They're going nuts out there.
Oh, they're playing Portland too. That's a sweepstakes game. That's a get your stats up game.
Let's get right. Yeah, it's a get right game for sure.
Get right game for sure. That get right game before Saturday night.
I don't even know if
he ain't
been on the court for a while. Anyway.
Oh yeah, we know why he ain't been on the court for a while.
Why that?
Saturday. What you mean? gotta get ready for that game on Saturday, Lakers Celtics, man. He gotta get ready to show up on national television. I agree. Don't sit.
Y'all ain't nothing we gotta get ready for.
I'm not throwing shots. No, I'm not throwing shots. But you gotta.
That's what I am.
Yeah, man. He gotta get busy. If anybody gotta get busy on Saturday night, it's him. He gotta get busy.
Nah. I know. They're not taking a pay cut. They're just moving money to the back end or guaranteed shit added to the bonus or something. But still, they ain't got to do that. So you do that when you're trying to win.
So right now they've got $56.2 million in cap space.
But you gotta spend it though. DK, go get DK. Let him take.
My question is, even though I think it's a pipe dream, a pipe dream. What if they're waiting at 12? The guy that they want at 12 is not there, and then Cleveland says, "You know what? We'll take your number 12 pick and something else for next year or later in the draft for Myles Garrett," and they're cleaning up that space to try to take on a contract like that.
That would make your defense really, really good, but you still would have Dak, no back, and one receiver. So a lot of things got to be fixed. But that helps. Look, if you add Garrett, then whatever other holes your defense has, it just doesn't become a hole anymore because that man is literally and figuratively so massive that he will definitely fix all those problems. But
size queen.
This guy, you're literally the size queen, so I don't know what you're doing.
Hey, you said the guy was massive.
He's a massive dude. It's fucking Myles Garrett.
Heavyweight champion.
I didn't say I need a guy who's huge. I need a big back.
So this guy here, so now he wants to acknowledge the moving of the money.
Oh, no, it's not. It's not. It's literally kind of the opposite of what he's been doing. Y'all have been paying guys too much money who aren't as good. And yeah, you may restructure, but all your shit just keeps getting pushed back and back and back. And you kept pushing back after the window already closed. Why are you pushing back at that point?
How long has Breeze been gone now?
Like 4 years, 5 years or more. It's been a while. Well, let me think. It was, like 3-4 years. What are you pushing it
So
back
that's
now?
the years after they were already doing it.
And they kept going as if this team, remember, my beef with Dale is he wants his team to try as hard as they can to go 8-9. That's what they basically been doing.
Go harder than can to go 8-9.
Miles want more money for his contract, but does he want to win a good place? He's Myles Garrett, so he's gonna get his dough. But I think ultimately he wants to be with a team that could win. If it takes a little bit of dollars off the clip, then so be it. You know what I mean? If it comes with, a great team, a great organization, which he'll be getting anyhow, leaving Cleveland.
He's been in Cleveland his whole career. I'm pretty sure he'll take a few less dollars to actually play somewhere with a pulse. He's not gonna. If he get to go to Dallas, he'll be fine, man. Also,
you be back home.
You become more marketable when you're in Texas. Yeah, I mean, everything's happening down there, and we'll get paid more once the league is making more money. Only reason NBA gets paid more. Yeah, exactly. But they'll. I don't think if Garrett goes somewhere that's winning or gonna be in a position to win, that he's gonna want some extra big contract. Nah, I think he's good. Once you played in purgatory your entire life, not even purgatory, just in hell. Just literally in hell. The entire time. His entire time there, have they been even a playoff team? He might have made it once.
Once or twice, maybe.
Yeah.
First round exits. Bye-bye.
But the Browns know they made it to the game before the AFC Championship game and almost beat the Chiefs.
Almost sounds good.
It does.
What was that?
It only counted horseshoes and hand grenades.
True that.
Also,
that
he
was
was in it.
I think that was 3 years ago when they still had Baker.
Baker got him into
They beat Pittsburgh in the wild card game.
Oh, that makes sense.
They played the Chiefs the following week. I know
It was the last promising season they had because the next year they let Baker play hurt and get hurt worse every game.
Yeah, so that
They were last in the playoffs in 2023. They lost to Houston.
Now that's a good fit for
45 to
Garrett,
14.
Houston.
Oh, they lost with Didn't they lose with Flacco? Did they lose with Flacco?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, he had that whack.
No,
he was playing great,
yeah.
and then he stopped playing good.
Yeah, they lost 45 to 14.
Yeah,
and then before that, it was 2020, and they lost in the divisional to the Chiefs, like I spoke of, 22 to 17.
That was the Baker 5 years ago.
Before 2020, 2002.
They suck, bro. They're awful.
He's only been in the playoffs twice since he's been there.
One of the greatest players at his position the league has ever seen.
And he's stuck in football purgatory.
And they went close when they had – I forgot which one it was. It was either Brady Quinn or Derek Anderson. They got close. They had a winning record but missed out on the playoffs.
Derek Anderson.
That was that the year Braylon Edwards had like 1,600 yards and like 16 touchdowns, something stupid. He was balling.
Jersey sales through the roof.
It's the only jersey, right? I know. They had to be.
Yeah, his and Cribs, that was it.
Yeah,
Cribs, that was it.
Absolutely.
Next contract.
So bad when I was a kid, my dad wouldn't let me. He said, "Ain't no way a Browns jersey's coming in this house." Fair enough.
Why would you want one? That's on you. Imagine wanting a Browns jersey. Give me the Doodoo Brown one. I want the Doodoo Brown jersey.
Because I want the white one. Haha. No,
you'll hit a Brown jersey. At least get Jim Brown or Ernest Binder or Kevin Mack or somebody.
Let's hear who he wanted.
Because Josh Cribbs was great. The Wildcat and the returns, great. He was entertaining.
Like, I want a kick returner's jersey, and his name is Hester.
I'll get out of here. Will's whole point of being on this podcast is to troll and to be a hater.
You wanted a Browns jersey. I'm not hating. I'm just being honest. He got a returner. He wanted a returner. That's why your dad raised you right. He said, "Not in my house."
I got a Mayfield jersey still too.
Baker
was good.
It was a color rush one too that looked nice.
Doodoo Brown?
Yes, sir, with the orange letters.
What we got popping here? You said another big contract, coach. What are you talking about?
Somebody that gambled on himself. He gambled on himself and it paid off. That's one Saquon Barkley.
Oh, yeah.
He got a 2-year, $41 million extension. First running back to go over the $20 million a year threshold. 2-part question. Money well deserved. That's an obvious rhetorical question.
Yeah.
Second part of that is this the resurgence of running backs?
Yeah. Like the minute that shit dropped, Cook posted and was just like, like, and there's gonna be a few other guys who do the same thing because he raised the market a bit. But guess what, guys? Y'all ain't put up his numbers. Ain't no 2,000-yard backs in the rest of the league, so y'all not gonna get paid.
This man's cooking right here. Hold on. Why don't Cook, Will? I ain't gotta talk tonight. I feel like everything you say, I don't want to say tonight. You think the money's gonna go back to the running back if you ain't picking up the money up? We said Saquon. The only reason why he wasn't gonna get this money is because he wasn't playing enough football. Well, this man's playing enough football and playing at the most important time. He deserves that money. James Cook, you improved this year. You improved this year. You ain't the one. You ain't the one.
No, he played. He played well this year. He
improved his game this year. He ain't the one.
And I'll say this. His numbers would look a lot better if his quarterback wasn't a running back as well. So he would have a lot more touchdowns. Because he definitely stole like 10 touchdowns that would have been his.
Yeah.
He wants to leave Buffalo to go somewhere where they're gonna pay him that.
That's the other part. How bad you want this money? Because we can send you to the Browns. They'll pay you.
Yeah, but it could be a resurgence in a sense. For it could be a resurgence at some point. I think I got to see 1 or 2 more people hit the way Saquon hit, and then we could talk about possible resurgence of the running back money-wise. Shout out to the running backs that play hard, play great, you know what I'm saying, throughout the tribe and tribulations and the money that you do get, you know, for being a professional running back. But Saquon, well-deserved, definitely betting on himself. And the Eagles said, we got you, dog. And the stipulation on the contract is, Saquon, you got to get us one. And Saquon got him one, so definitely well-deserved. We see these incentives nowadays get chopped up. You got one game to do it, and then for some reason God don't let you do it. Well, guess what? God let Saquon win the Super Bowl and get that extra money on the cushion, man. So,
as diabolical as the Eagles GM clearly is, because he's just running a masterclass on this, I wonder if he looked around and was like, I don't actually have to pay him this much, but we got it. He's worth it to us. And this will raise the bar for a bunch of other teams that are going to have to pay backs now that aren't as good as him. We can fuck some teams up. We can fuck some teams up.
Something else I heard to do that makes sense. I agree with Will's sentiment 100%. But something else that I want to throw out there too is today they were saying, obviously, they pay their veterans. They draft very well. And these young guys are coming in. They're paying the veterans like, hey, you want to get the money that you want to get? You got to beat this veteran out in front of you. So that's why they're so deep across the board. Everybody's competing for that starting spot in money. Y'all agree with that?
100%. Competition, you know what I mean? It that's always going to make you play better. Like, if you think you can lose your job or you think your job ain't safe, you got to go out there every game and go hard. And these young boys are like, all right, I want that spot. And the vet's like, well, no, I worked for this. So you want to stay right there, young fella, until I get hurt?
Even though the smaller haterism,
young boys, man, they come and
thanks.
Even though my haterism doesn't want to admit it, Philly's on the cusp of something special. They got a lot of young talent. They got a lot of young players they're paying. They're cutting these guys before they get too long in the tooth, and they become a weight. They're letting go of Slade. The other cornerback, they told him he can go shop around as well. They're just refilling because they drafted very well. They got two good cornerbacks in this past year's draft. Those are some of the makings of when the Patriots were winning all their championships. They were deep. They got rid of guys on time. They replenished the troops. The Cowboys in the early 90s, they did the same thing. Philly might be here for a while, man. They might be running this division for a little bit of time now. I hate to admit it.
The only main difference that I would put with, I mean, it's obvious between the Eagles and my Patriots, is that we did it inside out. And I don't even usually when I say that, I mean the line, but I mean like inside as in it was Brady was the one. And then because of him and his greatness, you could put almost whoever around him.
Right.
And then defense, you load up. The Eagles are kind of doing the same thing, except they're putting the money in all the guys around him because Hurts isn't exactly the stud that Brady was. The only problem I have with that is that is a more fickle process than what we did with Brady, because it's very easy to just swap in and out those guys. But if Hurts comes back to earth, or if, let's just say, AJ gets fed up and wants to bounce, which I still think is on the table. I don't think it's a lock that he's going to stay. They could move him. So if he moves, this very unstoppable offense is suddenly mostly just Barkley and a great line, which, of course, great line, you're still going to get the work done. But if they lose A.J. Brown, I think that's a kind of a big difference from what they're doing now. So, yes, I do believe you're right, Coach. I do believe that they are on the precipice of something great. I also think that their potential dynasty is a lot more fragile than ours was.
Because of who?
Also, no one likes their coach still. I don't understand this. This guy just wins.
He's a tool, man. Sirianni's a tool.
I think people just don't like his attitude, but like, yo, you got to be that cocky and that type of person to get in these positions, man.
Isn't he from South Jersey?
He seemed like it. That's Toots Peoples.
So he's North Philly.
If he's North, if he's North Philly, then I don't know why they don't love him. You got to deal with this type of shit. Y'all should know.
Oh, you talking about Brown?
Nah, Sirianni.
Sirianni.
Oh, Sirianni, yeah. I mean, yeah. That's why he's dealing with how he's dealing it. People think that this is just snap. Nah, this is what it is, and you keep getting that extra heat. He is a native, and shit comes with it. And now you're coaching in the state city that you what? That is crazy. So for you to take that extra, it makes you that much of a better coach, man. It did this year. Yeah, man. Eagles are doing some crazy things. They got that mafia money, man. Got that mafia money.
Are Philadelphians ever happy?
Never.
Just seem like miserable folks. Just miserable.
Have you seen their grills? You know why?
Eagles win the Super Bowl and they're all pissed off because the Sixers suck.
But they really suck. That's a basketball town. That's a basketball town for sure. So I understand, but figure it out. Your team's great. Stop bitching. Basically smacked everybody this year.
So real quick, I want to hit some other NFL news. Bill Belichick, Coach Belichick, offered a scholarship to the son of the NFL legend. Come and join on Chapel Hill. Y'all heard about this? You know I like the suspense.
Go on in.
Devin Fitzgerald.
Larry's kid, huh?
Yep, Larry's kid.
Yeah.
So he got an offer today. Huh?
I said he'll be able to catch. I know that.
Yeah, probably been catching since he came out the womb.
They find out Bill Belichick about to have better receivers in college
than he had in the league. Yeah, that seemed like something he'd do. Did y'all ever hear his pitch? Did y'all ever hear his pitch before he got the job? He was on the Pat McAfee show. He just went into like full pitch mode of like what it would be if he got a job. And the way he broke it, it's a program. He was like, you're gonna come here, we're gonna change the way you eat, the way you live, and you're going to be successful after you leave here, whether it's in football or not. And just the whole pitch, I was like, yeah, I see how it works. I see how that works.
Bill, I don't want to eat healthy no more.
I know, right? It's all ramen from here on out.
Next man out.
Former Pro Bowler Bradley Chubb agrees to rework his deal with the Dolphins. His new deal reduces base salary for this year, which is originally $19.45 million. It took it down to, does it say? Over the cap says it took it down to, that can't be right. No, it's not updated on here, on over the cap. It's still saying it's a 28, or did it go from 28 to 19? Did I read that wrong? Nope. Originally it was 19.45, but it doesn't specify what it goes down to.
Still in the works. Bradley's like, come on, man. Can't give you all this. Don't back, man. Yeah, Dolphins are probably a team that's going to try to restructure some deals, too.
Yeah, because they're about to get ready to start having to eat that Tua contract, which they're not getting a return on investment.
Right. And that's could be, you could say on Tua, or that can be on just the team in general. Yeah, you're not getting that back, so you're going to have to stop paying them. So some contracts may be swung. Tyreek Hill, you may be out of Miami one of these days.
Y'all buying these rumors that Will's favorite quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, they say the only viable target for him to land at is the Raiders. How y'all feeling about that?
Yeah. Yes. But that is, to me, that is what if the Raiders going to have to go after him ASAP then. Because you don't and I know there's probably another team or two looking at Aaron's services, just not the Raiders. So if Aaron Rodgers is on the Raiders radar, then that would have to happen ASAP.
Right.
And if I was a Raider, I don't be looking in this draft to go get somebody. But if you're going to get Aaron Rodgers and people, we mentioned this last week, that, maybe next year's draft brings more potential at that QB spot. That's fishy, but I wouldn't be mad at it. Aaron going to Vegas.
I would.
That's what I was thinking too, Bobby.
Because if you know what you're getting when you go in from him, 1 year, we don't feel like, we can go get a QB in later rounds this year, but, he's probably not going to be the guy. You go at him, 1 year, see what you can do. But Aaron, I don't know. It's funny because he wants to be on a team that can win. But, he made the decision to go to the Jets. And hey, the Jets had a decent roster, but the team just didn't come to class.
Well, he got his shit torn first game, first 4 plays. Got his Achilles pop. And had to come back this year on the bad Achilles, which everybody knows it takes a year to recover than a year to get used to that. So I think we're going to see a better Aaron Rodgers this year. Not if he goes to the Raiders, though. For what? I don't understand the Raiders move.
Would Adams go back? New regime, new head coach?
Yeah, probably, but then what?
But they become.
What's the last great Aaron Rodgers you see back in Green Bay?
Yeah. And
then that last year in Green Bay, he was good, but he wasn't great, and they were infinitely a better roster than the Raiders roster. At every position almost. So you're going to go to a much lesser team, 3 years older. Everybody older because Adams older too. I don't see that being there. And also, if I'm the Raiders, why? Just let's think about this. Why?
I think either they're not sold on the quarterbacks that are coming out this year, or they don't anticipate their choice to be there at number 6. I think they have.
Hey, that's what's going to happen when you build in. Also, Jackson Dart will be there at 6. And he's lighting up. He's lighting up the combine.
So probably be best for them to maybe trade down. Because would you take him at number 6?
At 6? No, at 6, I would take the best player available because I'm the Raiders and I need help everywhere.
They have them taking Jonte in a lot of the mocks that I've seen over this week.
That's
him at 6.
That sounds like a Raiders move. Terrible.
And you got Pete Carroll's there, so you know he's going to run the ball, except in the Super Bowl.
All I'm saying is Jackson been lighting up the combine. He's the best grade out of quarterbacks in the combine so far. You're probably right, Bobby. I'm not fucking with you. I'm just saying. His stock's raising, is always saying.
It is. Absolutely.
And then you're going to have a pro day, see how that goes. My thing is that Aaron Rodgers, if you go out and get Aaron Rodgers, if you're Oakland, you go get Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams. Cool. 7 and 9. Have fun. 7 and 10. That's it. Is that what you want to be? Do you want to be Dale Saints? Is that what you want to do? Or do you want to, we're still in this rebuild. We're going to suck this year 1 more year, draft some good players to try to build a little core, and then hopefully it will be bad enough that next year we can go out and draft a real quarterback or try to market again.
Right.
And the market won't be a 41, 42-year-old diva.
You really despise that dude, don't you?
He's
like, go away already. He's like a bad baby mama.
Yeah, he just loves himself. He's the guy who kisses the mirror every morning. Just fucking kill yourself.
He goes in front of it, spins around it.
You're the guy.
So, what do y'all think about this next one? Somebody came out today, one DK Metcalf, and said he wants to be traded after his buddy Lockett was released. He is a 6-year veteran. He's got 1 year remaining on his 3-year, $72 million extension from 22. There are 5 teams that he's been rumored to go to.
But I'm fantastic, of course.
One of them is the Carolina Panthers.
Go Oh yeah, just go somewhere to die, huh? Fine.
Dave, he's got a connection there with Dave Canales, who's a quarterback coach in 19 and 22, and a passing game coordinator from 20 to 21. So he spent 4 seasons with him.
I like this one, Chris. Will got his rookie card in a lock. Hey, I'll burn that shit. I don't got no Aaron Rodgers card. Yeah, exactly what Bobby said. Leave Seattle and die a slow death in Carolina. That's awful.
A death by 1,000 cuts.
Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you.
The second team is the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is kind of assuming that Russ is going to be there, but I'm saying that the Steelers are leaning towards keeping Fields.
I wouldn't keep not one of them motherfuckers. That's a team Aaron should consider, and they should consider him. Because if you do that, you can sign Fields. It's not going to cost a lot. He didn't do anything. He had like 95-yard games passing. Like, he's not really doing much. And you can sign him, play backup for one more year behind Aaron Rodgers. And then, Aaron Rodgers out there. You go out. I assume it's a package deal. I assume Devontae is going to follow him wherever. So you put Devontae on the other side.
That's why I say no. That's why I say no to him. That's why I say no to him in Pittsburgh, Aaron. And I'm gonna give Lewis some good praise right now. You know what I'm saying? The Steelers every year come out with the wins. They equal out at the end.
Fuck Lewis.
But ultimately, you should have been playing for a top 10. So I feel like the Steelers, at some point, if they're not going to go get a guy that's like, okay, this guy, we can rock with this guy, then I think they should just go try to. But they don't do that. They even though so like we should say like with Kirk Cousins, like he's good enough to get you there in the middle, but that's all he can get you. And being in the middle sometimes is not the best situation for you.
But
you know what I'm saying?
I agree with you. Because we've always talked about that. Like the middle is awful. What I would say is this though. I think the Steelers are a good enough team that what Aaron has left can put them at least into a contention. Like I think they would be one of the better teams in the AFC with Aaron as their quarterback. And that's me saying that. And y'all know I don't like that guy. But I do think he still has enough in the tank. If on the right he got Adams and on the left, I mean he got Pickens. And then if they keep the running game going behind him, I think that's a team that he could actually do something for. They have to fix up some of them line issues. Their defense is solid enough that if he's playing well, that's a good defense. That's a team like again, the other team that we're talking about is the Raiders. Versus the Raiders, no, it's the Steelers, I think, is a better situation in my opinion. But yeah, you're probably right. Like, does it put them in the Super Bowl automatically? It does not. No. So yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe that ain't the place. I just think it's better than the Raiders. Everything is better than the Raiders, y'all, except for Carolina. And that's like the bottom two. I don't even care if there's teams with worse records than them. Those are just like right now, you just don't want to be in those two places.
The third team is the Chiefs.
Of course. Wait, for who?
DK.
Metcalf.
Oh, Metcalf. Okay, I thought we were talking about Aaron. I was like, who to what? Hold the clipboard? Yeah. Obviously, that's what we all don't want in terms of because that's not our team. But yeah, DK there. That's although what was the little problem they had in the bowl? Obviously, the line was the main problem, but the other problem was drop passes. Not the best hands, DK. I'd say of the top 10 receivers, which he is definitely a part of, I'd say probably the worst hands of the bunch.
Really?
Yeah.
Worse than CeeDee?
Oh, way worse than CeeDee. I trust CeeDee. Y'all might not.
I do too. I'm with Will. I'm with Will on this one too.
Yeah.
Just going against the Patriots, DK dropped like 4 passes in that one game against the Patriots. It was bad.
Yeah, he's always been a fucking raw athlete. Remember when he came in, not a great route runner, and hands were an issue. That was like the number 1 and 2 things that they would talk about. He fixed some of that, but like I don't know, man. Look, he's a big dude. He a problem, but I don't think. Yeah, he's not a guy that I would be like, yeah, he gonna catch it. We got a game winner we need. We're gonna throw it up to him. No. When they needed clutch passes, they threw that shit to Lockett. And then at the end of last year, they were throwing that shit to Jackson.
Well, gone now, man. Dead.
I know. I was like, I knew it was coming, but I was just like.
They didn't say, yo, you just too old, bro. Damn.
He could come be a Patriot for the low.
That bald spot started coming through there like, yeah, you old, get out.
Like yours, Jay?
Exactly like mine. Exactly like
Damn.
mine.
He's like, I know it when I see it. He said.
You heard?
Shit, even the gray started popping through now. I don't know what my
Oh no.
Shit, when you got the gray popping in, roll game time.
Yeah. Our 4 team, the Chargers.
Oh, yes in head. The Chargers?
I'm kind of intrigued by that one.
Huh? Come on. Justin Herbert, ain't no excuses for him no more if you get him.
Yeah, you get one of the biggest, fastest receivers in the league and put him on a team with a guy who could throw it a country mile. Yeah, I like that. Also, they're down. Oh wait, no, never mind. That's a whole different situation. Who would ever see? This is what we always ask you. They got McConkey and like Palmer's okay. He's pretty good. And then it gets thin. So yeah,
they got Quentin Johnson after that.
They got him the year before, right?
Correct. He didn't do anything his rookie year, but last year he showed up a lot more than he did his rookie year.
Has some help.
Hard not to, but yes, he did.
That's kind of true.
Has some help.
That ball was loose.
You go find one. Listen here.
Help.
The Chargers could probably have help. The Chargers, that'd be dope though for him. That'd be fun.
Thanks.
And the last team,
Eden Allen and stuff. Yeah.
he's rumored to is your New England Patriots.
Yeah, I'll take it. Just to have a guy that you might have to double, because that'll make everybody else better. If you bring DK Metcalf here, Pop Douglas will have like 90 catches in the slot this year because he's just never going to be covered.
And my man, like he used to cold weather, man, playing in Seattle. So, you know.
Yeah, they are inside though.
Game. Yeah, they do got a dome. Oh, are you ready to play outside, DK?
And remember, college, he was Ole Miss. It's always hot. He was in the SEC schedule. He ain't playing nowhere cool.
Are you ready to play? I mean, he wants to go to a contender, he says. That's the other part. So when does it come from contender to you're just going to take whatever team wants you and that you look better in the room?
Well, also, it's not really his fucking choice because he's asking for a trade. So, like,
well, the Eagles could let AJ Brown go where he wants, and then they could make the trade for DK.
Well, yeah, but that would be, you're just fucking around then, because like,
they're the Basham brothers.
What's the point of that?
Same people. They basically the same people. He sees something not going right, he gone.
Yeah, they're the same guy. Honestly, they're both.
And Jalen Hurts ain't that far away from Geno Smith. Well, we hope he is, but
yeah, they both grew up loving and idolizing T.O., and it shows.
Disruptions.
Yeah, they disruptions. Disruptions. Also, like, well, I don't even know why the Eagles. If the Eagles move on from AJ, it's because they don't want to pay him, and they're gonna want to pay DK, who's possibly the lesser receiver of the two. Yeah, I don't know. He gotta go. He got to ask for a trade to the Chiefs and hope that he has such a good season in that 1 year that he gets him paid somewhere else the year after because they're not going to give him a big pay.
Who got a second? Who got a second? Because that's what it's going to take to go get him. That's crazy. Who got a second and some other shit?
You're right, and it's crazy. It should cost more.
Your second. Most teams' second's probably gonna go grab a receiver anyway. That's left off the board.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're probably gonna do. So you're 100% right too.
So now I'm even in the Patriots. See, Patriots is like I'm in a room where there's no Smith and Jigma, there's no Tyler Lockett anymore, but there was Tyler Lockett in there. These are guys that when I'm hurt, these guys can still produce. I'm over here in New England where I can be the guy, but then that comes with leadership, DK. You have to get that. And hopefully under the new toolage of the Patriots and what they got now on the coaching staff, that they can, do things the Patriots are used to doing and get him on that path. That'd be dope. That'd be fire for Drake Mizzy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh man,
I like it. He said DK's cap hit is huge, so whoever gets him will have to extend the deal to lessen the money, unless they have a bunch of cap room and they just want to give him the 1 year show me, see what it's about. If he plays well, if he, like for example, the Patriots, we have enough money to just go get him, and we can foot that bill. It's not a problem. And then if he is a model citizen and balls out, then yeah, we'll pay him, and we'll have the money to pay him when the time comes. But you are right, Mike. If it's a team like the Chiefs, yeah, when he gets there, they're gonna want to restructure that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we do. I agree. I always talk about building from the line out. That's just the way real football teams do it. And yeah, but I think addressing
the game plan travels.
I've never been a big fan of building your line through free agency. I don't. You could get a good piece. I do think.
Is that because of the money implications to it?
It's money, and I think cohesive units are on offensive lines are important, and I think you're only going to get that when some of these guys come up together. They build that chemistry together. It doesn't mean you can't go out and sign a guy and it'd be a good move. You could definitely do that. But think about some of the best lines. Some of the best lines have 2 or 3 guys that they drafted, and then they go out, or like 2 pillars that they drafted on the line, and then they go out and fill in the blanks. I don't know that we have a single pillar on our offensive line that I would call, oh, this guy is the future on our line. The guy that we had that was like that was Tooney, and he's 2 teams away now because he went to the Chiefs, and now since we're on
the Bears, right?
He went to the Bears, yes.
And David Andrews is too old now.
Yeah, he definitely is. If you were to get someone off free agent that plugs a hole and makes a line good, but they need to play together for a while until, yeah, I agree. My thing is like, you're not going to be able to get like 3 guys on free agency that are going to come and play great together. And we need about 3 guys because our line is terrible. So, yeah, maybe we pick up one from free agency and then go draft some. I really honestly believe our first pick, that 4th pick, if we don't trade back for a bunch of picks and shit, that pick is going to be an offensive lineman. I can't imagine. Unless Abdul Carter falls there or Hunter falls there and they just can't say no to the star power. But I just think you got to go offensive lineman. You just drafted a quarterback. We've seen this before. You draft a quarterback. You don't draft my line. You get him killed. You ruin his career. So I just think they're going to go out and get a line.
Well, yeah, tell that to the Bengals who had a chance to get Anay Sewell and they took Chase.
Well, that didn't kill them. What killed them is that the guy that they put in that spot was an absolute idiot and pushed him into his quarterback and tore his knee up. I think if you gave them the option again, they draft Chase again. Even with how good Penei Sewell is, they draft Chase again. Because that's his guy.
He's been amazing himself.
He's been the best receiver in the league since he got here. Statistically. I know people love Jetta. He's amazing. But Chase outpaces if you really dive into the numbers.
Okay. So, let's see. So our last football subject, I want to start with football a little bit today to kind of get it out of the way. But
hold on, I don't have anything to add to free agency talk. I'm not sure how it works. Is that where your team has money? Just asking for clarity. Yeah, we're saying.
So this one, because I know we look at different mock drafts. Mm-hmm. This one is the Walter football. I've been watching his stuff for a while. So with him, boy, this shit's all over the place.
Yeah, your pop-ups are popping up.
I know, right?
Gotta get you an ad block.
I don't want to invest. I gotta get a new laptop this weekend, so I don't want to invest into nothing.
Ooh, you showing out.
So number 1, they got Tennessee taking Cam Ward. Y'all agree with that? We're just gonna look at the first round.
I don't think so. I just don't think so. I think
you take Shador?
Take this pick. No. I mean, if this is one of your 2 for your future, then continue to stink with Will Levis and reevaluate next year. Try to get some picks out of this from Tennessee, and no disrespect to Cam, but you go in there, you instantly pick Cam Ward in the great race debate with Will Levis. I don't think that's smart.
That's a fun one. Did you actually mean race debate? Like,
yeah,
black quarterback, white. Yeah, no. I think that's a valid point. I think that would get weird. I think
that would get weird as fuck. Weird.
I don't think. I mean, I think you can easily. We've seen it before. We've seen guys draft. We saw the Cardinals draft Rosen number 1 overall, and then the next year draft Kyler number 1 overall. So like, you can move on. I think I kind of agree with you though too. Like, as horrible as he's been, I think you just go one more year with Levis, because I think your team will be just as bad, and you'll have a chance. You'll have a crack at better quarterbacks in the next draft. If I'm them, I take Abdul Carter.
So if they don't take him, I can see them trading with somebody like the Giants to not move out of the top 5. Let the Giants come get the quarterback that they want. Pick up a little draft capital.
Try to bake this down. Try to bake this down to draft night before you make any swerve decision, man. If you can get a team like the Giants to go swerve them, or the Raiders is just like, oh snap, y'all doing that? Let's see. You know, like we'll see. But damn, Tennessee Cam, unless they doing something with Levis, nobody wants Levis.
Mike, you don't want Jackson Dart, Mike? What's up? You want another ACC quarterback? Is that what you're telling us?
Yeah, you did. You did draft Dart for him on Monday.
I did. You missed it. We did a mock draft Monday. And we picked your Giants because we thought you were here. I saw a rumor that a trade with New York would only be for the 334 and next year's 3. I want Dart. Bobby, you might have a chance. Is that so that's why you think he's gonna take forever? It's a wishful thinking. You're like, nah, he's gonna last to us. I hope, please.
He might.
He could.
Where'd it go?
I feel like we've seen lesser quarterbacks go higher though, so who knows?
And as mentioned, Sanders goes to Cleveland 2nd. Abdul Carter, New York 3rd. Got you guys taking Travis Hunter.
They got us taking Travis?
Yep.
I don't hate it. We'd have 2 great corners, but I just don't think. I think in our situation, that's a luxury pick, and we have exactly zero business making luxury picks. But yeah. What I would say is this: I think if we drafted him because of Gonzalez already on the team, that would be one of the unique positions for him in the NFL that I think he could get some receiver snaps while playing corner.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what it says on his write-up as well. Because of the lack of offensive production, that would help him out a lot.
My man Troy Brown is 2nd.
Yeah, I know, Chuck. I want him to play a little receiver too in the league, but I just think he's a jack of all trades, and because of that, he may not be a master of one, and that could be an issue for him. I think everybody thinks he's Dion, and it's possible he's just Chris Gamble. But
yeah. I don't. He's very athletic, but I don't think he's a shutdown corner.
Right.
Not at the next level.
Not right away.
I could be wrong.
I think he can get there. Also, I would say this: if he's your number 2 corner, and we've already seen how motherfuckers get the Gonzalez flu. That means he's gonna get a chance. Well, he's gonna get a chance though to use that ball hawking ability because they're gonna test him. They don't want to throw to the other guy. So yeah, it'll be fun.
Jacksonville, Kevin Banks. Vegas taking Genty, as I had mentioned earlier.
So weird.
The Jets taking Mason Graham.
They would.
Mikael Williams, I think definitely a top tier guy. Carolina. The Saints taking LSU product, Will Campbell. Don't they always say that the Saints don't draft anybody from LSU? And it'll be a lineman.
They are gonna need a whole box of tissue and lotion if they do that.
The Bears take Mimbow from Missouri.
That would that's crazy because they just added 2 pieces to their line already, and then that's a third. Yeah. That's basically an overhaul.
Boom. Yeah. Which is similar to what the Lions did when Campbell got there.
Right. They got Sewell. They had one guy in there. They brought another one in, and there you go. That's your line. And then they just kept. In fact, one of the guys that they brought in during that great line early on was a guy who now is on the Bears. I believe it's Johnson, something Johnson.
San Fran taking Kenneth Grant. His stock's gone up a lot recently.
Yeah, that's 2 Michigan defensive tackles. Let me be clear that defense has been great, but those guys have not been killing it on the next level. So
that part. Got Dallas taking McMillan from Arizona.
What did I say Took would do? He would take McMillan in the front.
You agree with that too?
McMillan, ayo. Give me McMillan. Give me Devontae Adams for the low. We work on Dallas.
Hey, while you're there, just call Randy Moss, see what he's doing. Let's just
call Randy too. Call T.O. You heard? Call Chad.
Call T.O. Chad. Just get them all. Just get everybody.
Call Chris Carter too.
Chris Carter, see what he's doing. Playmaker's still out there somewhere.
Oh, Playmaker.
Dust that jersey off.
Nah, man, but yeah, we need something on the other side, man.
That's a weird pick for y'all because then y'all have 2 possession guys.
No speed, which is a problem.
But if you have both of them and Turpin out there somewhere, Turpin will come out and just fucking run.
And then Jake can just put up the stats that he put up before the injury, dog. We'll be all right. We just need somebody to run, give us 3 or 4.5 yards of carry. We'll be all right. Let's see.
Which brings me to my next question. Would you rather them take Hampton at number 12? Because he won't make it out the first.
Hampton, the running back?
Running back.
Yeah.
See?
He wasn't a big fan of that move.
See, no. But everybody, when the Lions a couple years ago got Gibbs, that was like, whoa. And then, whoa, it happened like that. But my Cowboys probably don't have that luck. You to go get a guy that may be like, oh, snap, you may go get him because he's climbing up. But do we want to take that risk? I think this is a safe bet right here. If this running back, if Genty's not there, go with the wide receiver. Don't even flood into no other run. If he's there, or maybe somebody else is there in the second round, maybe go with them. But nah, don't. I wouldn't risk.
I agree with Took because we went over this. There's other backs in this draft that will be there in the 3rd round or 2nd round. I mean, so yeah. I know you like Hampton, Coach, but it might not be in the cards.
Give my man Deuce Vaughn to start his snap.
Oh no! If it comes to the wide receiver and the running back, I would take the wide receiver because it is a deep running back draft.
Right.
But I saw one today that had them also possibly taking Golden at number 12. It's like I don't like that.
We went over. Yeah, that's great. But with that speed, you just said you need the speed. Golden got it. 4.3 flat.
Yeah, but he got the net up.
Yeah, he can't be pulling that shit. Especially in the same state, they're gonna see that twice and they're gonna be like, look at here. Like, he go anywhere else, they're not gonna really remember that. But if he's in Texas, not only are they gonna remember that, if you do it again, that's twice now. What's going on?
And us up here, we're gonna be like, what respect? He is from Houston. You Murray.
I'm telling Miss Marie.
To the Dolphins. His stock has come up considerably since the combine.
Yeah, he ran a great 40, and then he's a freak athlete. It seems like.
That South Carolina defense as a whole was low key pretty damn good last year.
Yeah, they were jamming teams up.
Yeah, Tyler Booker, guard from Alabama to the Colts. Falcons, Jamar Stewart from A&M.
Yeah, I like that pick for them.
Will Johnson, wow, he dropped down to 16 for the Cardinals.
He might not have run. I don't think he ran a blazing 40 like that. So I think they will work.
And he's coming off an injury.
That's gonna. He could be a great player still, though. So the Bengals at 17.
Walter Nolan.
Out of Ole Miss.
Jalen Walker to the Seahawks.
And then Hale's guy, Jihad.
Jihad? He gonna like that. So he can say his name as they're beating him out twice a year. Man, what is going on with this screen?
Yeah, this website is cheeks.
Yeah, it is.
Not the good ones either.
No, bad cheeks.
Tyler Warren to Penn State. I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
Steelers getting Derek Harmon.
I mean, sure. Can we just
Benjamin Morrison? I know, right? The Chargers. Jordan Birch to the Packers, helping their defense out. Malachi Starks. Wow.
Fell
That's a
heavy.
haul.
He says, yeah,
he did.
He had a bad Allahu Akbar. Patrick's fool.
Oh, he played quarterback in high school. I didn't know that.
Who did?
Starks.
I mean, he should have stayed there, maybe.
My man looking to take homie from Michigan spot.
I like this pick.
This one?
Mm-hmm. I like that.
I think that's what you was looking at.
Yeah, I like that.
They previously had them taking Isaiah Bond, but they got him taking Luther Burden now.
Yeah, I don't know why anybody. I mean, look, I knew we all like Bond, but like Luther, I was telling dudes beginning of the season, Luther is either number 1 or number 2 off the board for receivers this year. He got to be. And he measured out to be. Everybody thought he was like a 5'10", like 185 guy, and he measured out at like 5'11", 6 feet, 205. Chunky monkey at receiver.
James Pierce for the Ravens. Jack Sawyer going to the Lions.
They're going to get another white man on the edge? Okay.
Washington taking Alfred Collins.
How you feel about that? Good pick for them?
I like Collins. That's good for them because his defense, he runs heavy on rotation. So he's going to just plug and play.
Okay. Maxwell Harrison. Oof. Kentucky guys. Woof.
Buffalo giving Shaquille.
Yeah, the Chiefs have to get line.
Yeah.
They had a bad line and they just lost the best player on the line. Or second best. So, it's rough.
And Emory Jones to the Eagles, offensive tackle.
I've had enough of the Eagles.
So that's a quick mock.
Yeah. The Redskins. What website? Oh, wait, did it say Redskins? No, he's right. Go back. Did it say Redskins?
Did it really? It did.
Savages. Holy shit. We should have known when they was jumping all around, but then we got to the Redskins and we found out, oh, yeah, they're tripping.
I heard they're going to make the name change back official next year.
To the Redskins?
Uh-huh. I heard they're trying to fight that shit.
Yeah, apparently over half the natives were like, don't give a shit. Like, just keep that DEI shit to yourself.
Red crayon time.
He said red crayon.
Red crayons. That's great. Shout out to the crayons.
Crayon.
Take a quick break.
Quick breaking.
Where the hoes at?
Jake still with us?
Yes, I'm alive. I don't know how, though.
Wow, what are you doing?
Yeah, bro.
He's playing like.
Hey, look, it was a long day at work, but I'm here.
He's playing 2K.
I am not.
Yeah.
Shut up, girl. Stop
Stop
doing
Oh, I'm sorry. He's playing COD.
No. I am playing 2K, but leave me alone.
Let's go check out some hoes real fast, and we'll be right back.
Hose water. Whether you've been playing hard or working hard, when your thirst needs to be quenched, there's hose water. Found at any retailer where sports drinks are sold. Or connected to your faucet in the backyard if you don't want to pay $4 for it. Hose water. Get yours today.
This is an emergency message. Stop what you're doing and hit the like button. Also comment and subscribe. Thank you. We now return you to your program.
What's going on?
We back here, man. Parlay Perspective Wednesday. Like, share, subscribe, man. SCWF TV, the brand and all brands. Play against Jake in 2K. You know, I don't know his username, but he's looking for L's tonight. Coach in the building, Will in the building. What up, though, man? We still got some news to tour around, man. Shout out to everybody showing love to the NFL, man. We hitting that time. That time's about to come real soon, man. Draft time. You know what I'm saying? Sure. So be on the look for interesting commercials, interesting flyers in regards to that. Can't wait.
Shout out to Dale.
Damn.
Dale Mark.
Yeah, Mark.
Want to touch base real quick because I know Uncle wanted us to touch base on it, but our official UFL team, I forgot they're in a different league now. The Arlington Renegades are in training camp right now, and I think I saw Uncle where he was out there doing some photo and video sessions on Monday, I believe.
Okay.
So hopefully he'll be sharing that with us here soon just to see what he captured out there while he was on location.
Absolutely. Season starts in 23 days. First game will be at Ocha Stadium, Arlington, Texas, facing the San Antonio Brahmas. So, hey, tune in for another exciting season. And the Arlington Renegades haven't been too shabby. Was able to grab a championship a couple years ago. Last year, you know, a little back to reality, but they here. They're here, man. Tickets are on sale. Go grab your single tickets, season tickets, group tickets, premium seatings, and ticket packages, man. You know, the UFL, we are supporters and the official sponsor of the Arlington Renegades. Shout out.
I sure hope we bring our watch parties back that we had a couple of years ago. Those are always a lot of fun.
Those are fire, definitely.
Bobby knows the UFL as well. A lot of talk of the strike coming up with the UFL quarterbacks are not happy with the salary.
Soccer.
Well, this is what they got to do.
Soccer.
This is what they got to do. They in the UFL for a reason. They ain't in the
NFL.
You gotta chill out. You gotta drive slow, homie. You gotta know.
Gotta read the room.
You gotta pump the brakes and drive slow. What it do?
Did you change Pat's wheel?
Huh?
Yes, you changed that.
It wasn't comfortable. It wasn't comfortable. I had to move on.
Now my man just got out today. You know what I'm saying? My man said,
I'm not gonna lie, I kept seeing it and I was like, I remember where I got this and I had to just get up off that. So
hey, send it to me, dog.
Is that true too? He said Took knowing this much about the UFL is a surefire sign that he's a degenerate gambler.
100%. I told you.
I'll be real with you. No. I'll be real with you. I have not touched the UFL game, even when it was the XFL. I have not touched it. There's been times where I looked at it and I'm like, should I? But I've never jumped the rope when it comes to it.
Fair
enough. I'm gonna do
enough.
it this season though. You know what I'm saying? And I can go for my Renegades, baby. So let's get it.
They got Luis Perez he's a returning quarterback. Just going through a couple of returning starters. Luis Perez, he won a Division II championship a couple of years ago. I think he was a season with the Raiders, if I'm not mistaken. None of the running backs are returning. Wide receivers, Tyler Vaughns, Javonte Payton, Deontay Burnett are returning.
Oh, hold on real quick, Coach.
Yes, sir.
This became my favorite team, man. They got my boy Gerard Clark, dog. Hey, yo, man, Brighton sensation. You know, Coastal Carolina has had a stint last season with the Chargers. Going work his way back up to the league, but he's playing with the Renegades, man. Listen here. Let's go, Gerard Clark. Top of Brighton, baby.
What position does he play?
He plays nose tackle.
Okay.
Shout out to the young blood.
Shout out to Brian High, man.
Shout out to Brian High,
man.
Sal Canella coming back from the tight ends. And what's his name again, you say?
Gerard Clark.
Gotta be looking for him.
Yes, sir. Hey, yo, We might have our first head, you know what I'm saying? You come on the show, interview, you know what I'm saying? Tell him the Brighton cat knows him, you heard?
You say, you know, Toogie, like, yeah, that dude has good numbers.
Actually, you know, cool as hell with my cuz, man. You know, shout out to cuz too. Nah, man, that's a dope name, man. Go along, man. I'm looking at the roster now too, man, which is pretty interesting. And I see now along the list, I'm like, oh, that's dope.
So, you know, just going down a couple of starters, looking forward to it, like we say. Oh, let's get that video on pitch out there, man. So we'll be in the game, brother.
Oh, they got another notable NFL player.
Who's that?
One of the best at his position. He was blackmailed out the league, man. My man, Mark King.
Oh, the kicker?
Yep.
The only black kicker ever.
No, Reggie Roby. I only know that because somebody told me, who you think you are, Reggie Roby, like in the 6th or 7th grade?
You're a fool. That's crazy. That's hilarious.
They didn't get away with saying that nowadays.
Yeah, nah. Not at all.
Dope. That's fire, man. Renegades, man. Let's go. Let's get another winning season up in this month.
And I think the Brahma team, I think Wade Phillips is still the head coach there.
Wasn't well, did he get fired? Hines Ward, wasn't he a coach in one of these teams?
He was.
I could have sworn it was San Antonio. Or was I bugging? Or was it the Vegas team? Vegas got a team too?
Nah, you probably think about the light skinned brothers when Pierce was out there.
Poor Pierce, dog. My man, Paul Pierce, man. Come on, man. And Coach Bob Stoops, man. Shout out to Bob Stoops, man. OG in the game.
Head coach of Renegades. Cool dude. Very approachable.
And Matt McMillan, who runs quality control.
Matt, he said quality control.
You're right, too. He was a head coach of the Brahmas.
He was right after 1 year he got bounced or something.
Yep, one and done. Now he is the wide receivers coach at Arizona State.
Oh, okay. He probably was like, I'm taking this job anyway. So yeah, man, tickets all around for UFL, man. Tickets on sale, man. You know, no teams in Massachusetts, but go support your local teams, man. And support Renegades first, baby. Everybody else, down below.
Did anybody see the Brittney Griner dunk the other night? The in-game dunk?
No. Brittney Griner out here dunking with 2 hands?
It was still one hand dunk. Still a one hand dunk.
Shout out to Brittney G, man. Newly acquired Atlanta Dreamer. And this was in the they got the league going on still, the Unrivaled.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, the Unrivaled League, which is fire. It was popping. They had the one-on-one thing a few weeks ago that was dope as shit. Had the girls all going one-on-one single elimination.
It wasn't much. Here it is. It's not much. But she like 7 feet tall, isn't she?
She's definitely like 6'9".
So she should be able to dunk.
Yeah, she over there with it. She just be mad lazy. She wanted to, and she like in a sense like Shaq. Like if she just put in a little bit of work, like he could be dunking the ball every time. Like it's just like that's one to a game. Like she's dominant. She definitely gets busy inside, but if she was more physical inside, listen here, she'd probably be the most dominant player ever. We wouldn't be talking about like people like Lisa Leslie, you know what I'm saying, and in that nature. Like we be talking about Brittney Griner by herself. We don't talk about her by herself a lot of times, but in terms of like ability on the court, like she definitely left a lot on the table, I feel. But girl's a great talent.
Yeah, she is. Anybody familiar with Katherine Legge?
Katherine Legge. Why does that name sound familiar?
I got nothing.
She's the first woman in 7 years to compete in NASCAR Cup Series. I think the first one since Danica Patrick.
Ooh, that's fascinating. That's fire. You know,
that was on Jake. He missed it. How you not know that?
Every now and again.
One job.
I did know that, and it's fucking pointless. She has not won a race in any big time event. But you know what? I'm not here to be a woman hater. I'll leave that to Toots make a wish.
Nah, I'm not gonna. No, you don't gotta leave. I like it. I like it. You know, if they allow women to do it, it's up to a woman to be one of the first ones to do it, and she's there regardless of what the circuit is. You know what I'm saying? It's good for her. You know, a dream that she's probably been trying to get into reality for a long time. So shout out to that young lady. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, you finish in the top 5.
Yeah, over 40. Over 40. She's going to race just like Danica Patrick, too, and be in the back of the pack all race.
I mean, it doesn't necessarily matter if she's in the back of the pack. That's what we're expecting out of her anyway. So
breaking down barriers.
Anything costs money. See, I take
down other cars.
I take differently of a female. I take differently of a female, in sports. You know, everybody knows I talk about it all the time. I had a sister that played sports in my same household, and listen here, she'll give homies a run for their money. So in that case, I'm happy for her. She might end up at the end of the pack. But
look, hey, Took, I'll make you a promise. If she finishes in the top 20, I'll apologize live.
Yeah, P. Dollar said, "Don't worry, Scotty. She's not Asian. She is, however, still a she." No.
I don't care where she finished at all. I don't give a hell where she finished at. I can care less about the race. But for her,
hey now.
For her, it's dope.
She's a show pony.
You say show pony?
If she has no chance to win and is in here, yeah. Please, little girls, come watch this sport that no one likes.
Hey, you watch your mouth.
The question is, the real question is she
left?
Is she harder than Danica Patrick?
We were just at a road race. Well, we went right plenty.
Jake, I'm asking you a question.
I never say that. Go ahead.
Is she harder than Patrick?
Don't do
Absolutely
this.
not.
Don't do this. No. Because Took, you were the biggest supporter, and you just completely undermined everything you said by asking that question.
No, not even. Because I was going to get to another question. Danica, I felt like it was more this her appeal that got her into it. She had a little bit of talent, but I'm asking the question. Maybe there's a reason why she's in this race. Jake follows it more than me, so I just wanted to know.
I followed so much. I'm in a fantasy league. Anyway, no, not at all.
Hey, I wasn't asking.
Fantasy league.
Maybe she can market herself in a different way if racing is not her thing. I don't know.
She's been racing for 24 years.
You said she's been racing for 24 years?
Hey,
she's been racing for 24 years.
Jesus, how old is she? No, so let me stop.
She's 44.
Lord, Will, stop calling NASCAR a sport. You're not
asking. Sport.
It is a sport. I'll give it a sport because it is. There's no other sport where you can lose 5 to 10 pounds in one game, and that's what they do.
Yeah,
it's so hot in that car.
Someone literally had to get taken out because the cooling system in the car went out, so he had to get stretchered out.
AC broke. I'm gonna die.
He was done. It is literally the most physically trying sport out there. You have no idea how hard it is to control a car going 200 miles an hour. It is difficult as hell.
I mean, it's definitely challenging. I wouldn't say most because football players are like, shut the fuck up.
I don't. With how much they're protected with all their padding and shit.
Oh yeah, the padding makes it worse, and you know this.
Compared to NASCAR and football, how many people have died during the sport?
Well, we had one die in the field a couple years ago.
Yeah, but he was resuscitated. He's still alive.
Yeah, it's a car accident. I mean,
you got breaking news, everybody. Breaking news.
What you got?
You can die driving home, and they don't make it a sport.
Let's hear the breaking news. Shut up.
The Chargers have released defensive end Joey Bosa.
Bosa?
That'll be a
Fascinating. But yeah, Jake, you could die in your car driving home from the grocery store. That doesn't make you an athlete.
Yeah, but it's still not as physically trying because I'm not going 200 miles an hour.
Fell out. I'm glad. It's probably some nonsense.
I think Mac is probably going to be next for the Chargers to be out of there.
Giving up a Oh, that oldism. Yep. It was the old. I was the
How's that
oldism.
possible? I hate when things fall then vanish.
In NBA news updates, Wizards beat the Jazz 125-122. The Cavaliers beat the Heat 112-107, and they clinched a playoff spot.
And they just like their 11 or 12 straight win. This is like the third time this season they've had 10 wins or more winning streak.
On that like 52-10 or something like that?
They regular season Cavalier right now. They do it.
The T-Wolves beat the Hornets 125-110. The Celtics beat the Trailblazers 128-118. And Pritchard and White both went off a plus 40 for the first time in team history.
Two bench players? Oh, no. Derek White's a starter. Sorry.
Derek White starter.
Derek White starter. Sorry.
And honestly, Peyton Pritchard is a starting point guard who just happens to be playing in the backup role. But he's starting on a lot of teams.
Oh, shit. Don't do that.
He would start on your team right now.
No, he fucking won't.
Who's the point guard better than him on your team?
He ain't starting on our team. He can start
who's the point guard on your team better than Pritchard? Who?
Luka.
He's not really a point guard, but okay. He plays point, but I'm saying actually listed as a point guard. Who?
Austin Reeves can play the point.
Yeah, cut it out.
He's not playing the point guard on the Lakers. I say 3 or 4 teams in the league you play point guard for. That's my max. That's the max. Five being nice. Five.
He started on the Suns.
He definitely would. Yeah, I'm going to power rankings. I'm gonna have fun with that.
The Bucks beat the Mavs 137-107.
Ain't got nobody.
Sacramento is playing Denver tonight. Oklahoma City is playing Memphis, and Detroit's playing the Clippers. Those are the NBA games for tonight. Giannis scored his 20,000 point tonight.
Shout out to the Greek Freak, man. Not gonna help that Bucks team, but shout out to the Greek Freak, man. Keep doing what you do, player. My God.
My name is Jansen Lukumbo.
What is your goal for your career?
I want to be an NBA player.
This kid has as much upside as most anybody in this draft.
The Milwaukee Bucks select Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, he mailed that one in.
I can, make a 3. Every time I step on the floor for somebody else. When I go out there, it's not for me. It's for the people I represent, my family. It's for the people that believe in me, for the people in Milwaukee.
Antetokounmpo throws it down. What a finish! Here it comes.
The more humble I get, the more hungry I stay, the more things I can accomplish, the more art I can create. Playing basketball like made none.
Yes! Antetokounmpo! History! Showtime leading score!
There's so much more that I'm capable of doing, and as long as I believe it, can do it.
Congrats to the Greek Freak, man.
One of the most humble guys in the game, man. Shout out to the Greek, man.
Ooh, that's good debate to have. Is Giannis a top 5 all-time foreign player?
Foreign, yeah. Cool.
Hey, I'll tell you what, he said that a lot better than Tony Khan did. I know.
What do you have him in the top 5?
Oh, top 5 foreign players?
I can't imagine he'd be lower than 2.
Really? You got Dirk and Elijah one right off the bat.
I guess we're counting Elijah one fine.
He's good.
Yeah, but he went to college like
in Houston.
Yeah, like I'm saying, like when did he come to America? Because there got to be a cutoff or something.
In college.
All right, I guess I give the Dream, and then Dirk and the Dream, and then who after that?
Sabonis?
No, he better than Sabonis. We're not gonna do
okay.
that. Well, in the NBA, he better than Sabonis because Sabonis had a whole great overseas career a little bit first, right? Didn't he? Did he play overseas for a little bit?
I think so.
Sorry, Spidey, you had to go. You too close.
You got Joker.
You got Joker, Dirk.
Oh, I forgot about Joker. Yeah,
the team, Paul. Dirk?
The Joker one's tough, man. Because, like, they're still both active and they're both still, like, winning MVPs and they both have rings.
If Luka pans out, I mean, Luka pans out, then shit. You racing Gasol, shout out to the OG, but, you know.
And if you talk about success, then, like you said, Ginobili got to be up there.
Ginobili, right.
And then if he didn't die.
I would put him top 5. I think he's better than Paul Gasol.
Mm-hmm.
Would you put him in front of Steve Nash?
Yeah, he's from Canada. That's America Life.
Yes, it does. Shut up. Anyway, so we got. I did not mean that. Shut up. I've said that too much tonight. Will I apologize?
How about you?
So
what?
top 5 according to this one site is Hakeem at 1, Dirk at 2, Giannis at 3, Jokic at 4, and Nash at 5.
So I put him at 4. I'd have Jokic over him, and I put him at 4.
Followed by with 6 through 10, Tony Parker, Paul Gasol, Joel Embiid, Manu Ginobili, and then Luka.
Love Manu and Tony Parker. Neither of them were ever carrying the team at all. They were always the second or third guy. They were never the guy. I'd say the same for Powell. Powell was the guy, but he wasn't doing much in Memphis. And then he came to the Lakers, and he was number 2 and got his rings. So, yeah.
Even though he didn't play very long, Drazen Petrovic.
I was saying Drazen earlier. Yeah, that was crazy. I said if he didn't die, he would definitely be up there. Rest in peace.
That's a good question. There's a question for Mike.
Yeah, he's good with those type of. I think Mike said that.
That's good.
Page's up there. Sabonis. Nash is good, but now he got a ring and Nash don't, so you gotta give that to Giannis.
Last NBA question before we get into our weekly top 10. Because I'm gonna be biased towards it. Considering Kyrie got hurt, 2 nights ago, I think he got hurt.
Yep.
And Luka was traded away. Does Nico get fired this offseason?
Well, you said he was a fall guy, so I mean, if you actually a fall guy, at some point you got to fall, correct?
Nope. He don't get fired. He don't get fired because he did exactly what he was told to do. He was told. We talk about the rumors that were swirling around when this trade happened, and now it's hitting reality. And of course, he's the fallout man, but I don't think in the case right now, I don't think he's gonna get fired.
Did they also tell him to tell the world that their real plan to replace Dirk was fucking Powell?
I doubt that.
Oh, that was wild when I seen that earlier.
That's the dumbest shit. I had the meme ready. Oh well, there it is. The dumbest shit I'll see on the internet all day.
I think it was a full-time Jack move, but I feel like it was a lot of business moves being made in 2025, and I feel like this was a business move. This wasn't a basketball move. I think so. Don't think it was. You have a top 5 talent in the league, no matter how you slice it. This man was still a top 5 talent, even if he was 300 pounds and you got rid of him. Yeah, definitely for a reason more than basketball. So I wouldn't even can him because if the Mavericks did that for a reason. They say, word, you really did this shit. Because Mark Cuban said, Mark Cuban was probably in position like, yo, in a few years, you got to trade Luka. And Mark Cuban said, I'm going to give some shares down. I'll come back soon. But I'm not coming back in any time after this shit happens. I'm going to give it a few years.
I'll be shocked if Mark Cuban even goes to watch a game again. He loved Luka. And they just went crazy. Nico is racist against non-Americans.
There's a lot of.
Hey, it's been a while since we had a mostly black team in Dallas. Since the Dick Mata days.
It wouldn't be surprising to me. A lot of owners, probably a lot of like we see it with media. We see it with media guys are like sort of racist towards like non-Americans, like So it wouldn't be surprising to me if that's something that he lives with. So
Fair enough. Fair enough. So hopefully you guys are ready.
10. It's the weekly top 10.
All right. Our weekly top 10. Last week we did our top 10 favorite players from our sports teams, which I went above and beyond and didn't follow instructions and definitely colored outside the lines. This week, our top 10 for us to present are our sports what ifs. It'd be injury, untimely death, just didn't live up to expectations. It can fit any criteria that. Who was your top 10 what ifs in sports?
Listen here.
All right, I mean, we can collectively get some of the the obvious ones out the way so that we're not picking the obvious ones. So we got like Penny, Grant Hill, Derrick Rose. It's crazy that these are all basketball.
Yep.
Those would be like the main ones.
Brandon Roy.
Oh yeah, Brandon Roy. I'd like to get out of basketball a little bit if I could.
We're gonna get out of basketball right here. What if Babe Ruth was sold elsewhere?
Never went to the Yanks.
So that's another version of the what if, because that's not like a guy who didn't do anything. It's just like where he would have done it. Well, because if you play by those rules, then everybody's a what if. What if Bledsoe didn't get cracked?
Oh yeah, that's my. That's my top five.
Yeah. What if Bledsoe didn't get cracked? What if they called the fumble? Like, there's so many what ifs just with Tom. It's crazy.
This is gonna go from top 10 to whatever. What if Tim Duncan? We talked about Jokic not loving the game as much. What if I told you that Tim Duncan loves swimming and he could have been a professional swimmer?
And he just became. What if he decided to be Michael Phelps instead of Tim Duncan? So what else we got? All right, let's try to think of some other ones. Football. Charles Rogers was the first one that came to mind.
That's a sad one.
Very sad.
Bo Jackson.
Bo with the injuries, correct?
What if Barry Sanders hadn't walked away like he did?
Yeah, I just think he'd just be higher on the list and still. But also the same thing for Megatron. What if he didn't walk away? What if David Tyree wasn't a lucky bitch? Oh, is Mike in here? What if David Tyree wasn't a lucky bitch?
Shout out to my man. What if the 49ers would have drafted Aaron Rodgers instead of Alex Smith?
Oh, yeah, they had that chance. He sat in the green room for a fucking eternity.
He pissed.
You know what? Oh my God. It all just came to me. That's when I started hating him. From the beginning. It was from the beginning. Holy shit. Because he had that smug-ass look in the green room. And Len Bias is maybe the biggest what if ever, honestly. He might be the biggest what if ever.
Yeah, because we never got a chance to see it at the next level.
Nothing.
Reggie Lewis.
I feel like Reggie Lewis is slightly less of a what if because he was just, we know what he was. He was cooking. But yes, then he died, so not ideal.
Would you
say?
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Jay.
No, I was going to say, what if this is no homer because I'm not an Ohio State basketball fan.
Just
but
do it. Don't explain everything.
What if Greg Oden didn't get hurt?
Yeah, that's good. Right. Yeah, see, you didn't need to preface that. We all agreed.
Yeah, but he's Ohio State. Someone would have said something.
No.
So
you only going to say something. You Iowa.
Nah, I thought about him, but since we're talking about Portland, what if Portland had it took Jordan versus?
And then what if they didn't do it again with KD? Fucking dumb. How you make that same fucking mistake twice back to back? I mean, not back to back, but I mean, like the two biggest picks of your franchise is like,
hey yo,
and you do the same dumb shit twice.
What if my man Chris Webber didn't call that timeout, bro? Listen here.
Yeah. I like that one. I like that one.
That's a good one.
Listen
here. I like that.
Like, if Chris Webber's whole career summed off that one timeout that he didn't have.
Well, I got one special for Toog. What if Vladdy just grabbed the fucking ball instead of playing volleyball? Because Robert Horry hits that big shot, and that's it. That Sacramento team.
What if Robert Horry did hit that shot? Yeah.
Or just missed it, right? If he just missed the shot, right?
Sacramento would have been a fucking back-to-back champion probably. They would have thrown that back-to-back instead of the Lakers.
This will trigger the old heads. What if they actually call up at the foul or Jordan for pushing Byron Russell halfway across the court?
LeBron be the GOAT. LeBron would be the GOAT.
What if Kobe hit that raw? What if Kobe didn't hit that raw? Oh, man.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
If Kobe didn't hit that raw, he wouldn't have been a 30-plus point game scorer 5 years in a row. He wouldn't have. If he hit that raw.
Not. No, because he came back angry and was just like, I'm going to average 40. That's it.
Yeah.
What if, and it's way sadder, what if he just decided to drive that day? Jesus.
Shit. My man Kobe said, I ain't driving nowhere. Fuck that traffic. But yeah, for real, man.
This one's for Will. This one's for Will and for Coach. Mm-hmm. What if Buckner stopped that ball in 86?
I know. What if that guy just didn't reach the fuck over to grab a foul ball? Maybe he could still live in Chicago and be a human.
Yeah. We're talking baseball, man. How about they didn't say my man Barry Bonds is juicing or any of the guys is juicing in the league?
Hey, juicing saved it. Saved MLB.
It did.
Yeah, but they had to condemn it, and that just made shit whack.
Hey, the Lakers.
I guess in that situation, what if? I guess the more nuanced question there is, what if Barry was cool with the media?
Do that.
Because
he'd be in there.
He might still be in there because I think he's of all the juicers, I think he's the only one that people are just like, yeah, even before the needle, he was a Hall of Famer. Legitimately crushed his entire career and then started juicing and just kept going. Yeah, Bartman. Appreciate it.
And then hopping sports again. What if Gretzky never went to LA?
Yeah, what if Edmonton wasn't dumb as fuck and just paid him or just gave him stock in the franchise?
Yeah.
Which they should have
I got one that's close to my heart.
Uh-oh.
What if Ron Washington had pulled Nelly Cruz?
Ooh. Yeah, that's tough. Which leads to another one. What if Ron Washington just wasn't hitting the pipe so much? Maybe he wouldn't have pulled Maybe he wouldn't have pulled Cruz. I mean. Or I got one for my Red Sox fans. What if they had actually pulled Pedro that year instead of letting them pitch one more inning and then fucking Aaron?
Yeah, that shit got me heated.
That shit crushed. I was pissed.
As a Red Sox hater, Pedro Martinez is one of my favorite pitchers of all time. And when they did that, I said, "Yo, that's kind of That's kind of how I felt when the Yankees, when Aaron Boone pulled that shit in the World Series, dog. That's how I felt. Oh, you want to lose?
Oh, right, because he knew, he was on the other end of it. He should have known better, and he still fucked up.
Hey,
that's crazy.
So Will, how would baseball look at Pete Rose if he had never been caught betting on baseball?
No, there's no question. He'd be a Hall of Famer. He'd be considered possibly the greatest hitter ever. Instead of everyone talking about.
Wasn't he in there at one point in time and they booted him out? Or did he never go in?
I don't think he ever went in.
I don't think he sniffed the doorway of that place.
Who's commissioner now? Is it Manfred?
Is
it Rob Manfred or something like that?
It's Manfred. Was it Seelig when he was in? Wait, who's Seelig? Seelig
was before him. But
yeah,
I've heard that the new commissioner is strongly considering allowing him into the Hall of Fame.
And you know exactly how I feel about this. If they do this, I will never watch a baseball game again.
What, Babe Ruth?
Because I think that's if they put Pete Rose in the Hall now that he's dead, I will never watch baseball again. Because that is
I'm with Will on this.
Shit I've ever seen.
I'm with Will on this.
Kind of like the NFL did Bob Hayes.
Yeah.
Yep. Will, I got one close to home for us.
Except, let's be clear, Bob Hayes, great player. I think objectively, Pete Rose probably greater in his sport than Bob was in his.
Yes. What if Michael Jordan wanted to retire the first time? What if Michael Jordan's father wasn't murdered?
What if MJ didn't have a gambling problem? His dad would be alive. That's what we know.
Yeah. Hey, Will, you ready for this one?
Yeah.
What if the tuck rule got called the other way?
Yeah, I said that was one of the early ones.
Oh, my bad. My bad, I didn't hear you on that one.
You good. That's you. Hey, you know I had to get all the Tom ones out quick because
yeah,
those are gonna get eaten up. Those are gonna get eaten up. What if? What
would have happened if Michael Tyson didn't lose to Buster Douglas in 1990?
He kept wilding out.
Which just goes back to what if he stayed out of trouble? Because then he could have might have been the greatest boxer of all time. He could have been possibly.
What would have happened if Dale Earnhardt didn't crash to that wall?
Yeah, I was thinking that too. It's
crazy.
He was close to retirement on that one. He was close. He was.
But damn, the way you lose your life like that.
Yeah, really. No, it's crazy.
He's like, Jake was like, oh, fuck it. Like his career was almost over. Like, okay, but like he would have been alive.
He was getting ready. No, you know what? I think if he's still alive today, I guarantee Dale Jr. has 1 or 2 championships because he would have had his main coach.
If he stays alive, Junior probably wins one.
Yeah, I feel like I shouldn't be the one saying this one, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Yeah, it is. It is actually. What if there had been no color barrier in sports?
Oh yeah, for starters,
you want me to give you my honest opinion?
Go for it.
Blacks would have ran all sports.
Yo, Pete Dollar, you got a problem. What if Jay-Z won the bracket challenge?
Hold on. If Jay-Z would have, that would have been that should have been the case. That should have been the case.
Crazy.
But hold on. Crazy. But what'd you say, Will? What'd you say? You said Satchel Paige or something?
Oh, I just think like Satchel was so dominant.
He was an old man still fanning folks.
Yo, didn't they? Yeah, because they went out and they were like, they gave him like a little contract. It was like, yeah, just come in and pitch some innings, and he fucking struck out like everybody.
Yep.
He was 57 or something. Like, outrageous.
It's crazy. Shout out to the OG.
Outrageous. What if the Olympics allowed pro athletes to play? Well, it'd be a lot more golds for America. I'll tell you that.
That went out the window with the basketball.
What if, geopolitically, what if the Miracle on Ice didn't happen?
Yeah, definitely.
No one will care about hockey in the U.S.?
They still don't, so.
That's not completely true.
What if Maya Moore didn't retire?
Yeah, it's pretty true.
What if my girl Maya Moore didn't retire?
Yeah, what if Maya Moore
what if Sharon Miller could play in the WNBA?
That's a good one. So we're throwing around some crazy ones, but that's a really good one right there. Like,
Will, do you think the Red Sox still would have won the World Series a couple years later if the Yankees would have held them off in 2004?
No, I think that would have been so crushing. Well, maybe not, because like we were used to losing to them in the series. But yeah, they had to do it that year. That team was just.
I think they would have been cursed for another 10 to 12 years, and then they would have won.
It could have been another. It also could have been another 80.
Yeah, I didn't want to go 80. I didn't want to go that long.
Man,
now, you were being fair. I got to be honest. It could have been another 80, bro.
Boston had to be freaking crazy during that time because you guys were in high school when they won that series. I know Tuke's not a Red Sox fan.
Well, listen, hey, I was not a Red Sox fan.
Thing.
But being able to stay up late at night and watching the theater of those games was fucking ecstatic because I'm watching these games. I'm watching these games probably like 5 minutes away in Brookline. So the whole ALCS that year and the whole World Series, I was at my man's crib throughout high school. I was chilling. I was there basically for a semester. And the Red Sox winning it every night. You just hear the sicko sign go crazy. Everybody from that side of Brookline going to the Fenway. It's wild. So when Boston sports teams are wild when they come to winning.
To further elaborate on what Tuke's saying, it's like specifically for me and Tuke for where we lived in Boston, the way it's set up. Don't get me wrong, we love our football and we love our basketball, but the city as a whole, when the Red Sox are doing the thing, it's a different atmosphere in the city. And on top of that, literally the games after those big games, it bleeds out like into our neighborhood. Like we live like 2 neighborhoods over a quick train ride, and like all that noise and everything comes right towards where we live after those games. So it's a whole different thing.
With all the Patriots championships of recent time, and with all the championships that the Celtics have, deep down, is that a baseball town or is this still basketball town?
No, still very much a basketball town. But the Red Sox just – so here's how it is. It is a basketball town.
I just feel like baseball is the heart of Boston.
No. Look, basketball is we care the most about basketball out of all the sports in Boston. We care most about basketball. But here's the thing. We've also had the most success of any team in the NBA history. So we've actually gotten to feed that love plenty. With the Red Sox, we did not for 86 fucking years. We didn't get to feed that beast. And with the Bruins, same thing. We didn't really get a lot of rings. Like that 11 one was huge. Before that, it was a long ass time. So
yeah, I feel like once Boston got that ring, that's what officially turned Boston into a championship city. Because the Bruins ended up getting one eventually, but all four major sports teams all have a championship in recent time, and it's nuts.
Well, there was a span of like a decade where every one of our teams had won at least one, and then the Patriots had won multiple, and so did the Red Sox.
Yeah,
which is why we are objectively championship city. So, have fun with that, New York. Because
the Northeast Heat.
Yeah, the Yankees do a lot of damage, and they think that makes them championship city, but the Knicks are fucking garbage.
Hey, Took, I got one for you, Took. What if Tyson hadn't lost to Douglas?
Early. But
also,
yeah, Tyson didn't lose to Douglas. Tyson was in the GOAT.
Welcome to the show.
Thanks for joining us.
Hold on, I got a what if that just happened a couple days ago. What if Tank's hair wasn't too greasy?
That's good. I like it.
My man said that, yo, and it's okay because Tank, even Tank, in the way the fight went the other day, all the boxing greats have gone through a hiccup that the referee just let you go through. Because I always say in boxing, you have to outperform the champ. You know what I'm saying? Like really outperform. And Rose was close to doing that, but the way Tank did it, because you never see Tank do that in fights. Of course, the referee was going to let him slip away. It's just us as consumers and watching the fight.
But it wasn't just that. Like so they gave him the knee, which obviously I think is bullshit. But whatever, we can go. But he also shouldered him in the face in one of the clinches. He had like 2 different low blows. Like clearly, and all of this happened after he caught a mean cross, and after that cross, and he was stunned. And I give him his props because he made it look like he wasn't as stunned as he was. But if you watch his body language after that, he wasn't the same after he got rocked like that. And that was only a little before the knee. He got his fucking snot locked.
This is the crazy thing about it. And it's crazy we're going off the what is for a second. But I watched the interview with Roach. They were talking about the sanctions of the titles and how much it costs to actually have the title. Mm-hmm. Did that play a part in the referee just saying, fuck it? Because at the end of the day, even if Roach did win this fight, he probably got to vacate this shit soon anyway because he ain't got enough money in the purse to fuking keep the belt. That's just fucking wild.
I would need more explanation on that because I don't understand how it costs you to have the belt.
So basically, it costs for you. Like, this is why I hear a lot of people don't want to unify titles and do all this and that because you got to pay about 15 to 20 stacks basically to keep your title. So we don't know what type of money flow Roach is getting, one, from this fight, and 2, how many matches after he won and money he's calculated through his career. It's crazy that came up after the fight. I guess the algorithm makes it that way. But it was pretty interesting to me watching it because I'm sitting here like, if I'm always a person that thinks outside the box. I'm like, is that the reason why they didn't give me the belt?
I don't know. I've never heard that before. Have you, Coach? I've never heard that it costs money to have the belt.
No, it costs money. Yeah, so basically you have a belt. You have to. It's a rule. You read it up on it. The belt section. So everybody that has a belt, basically, you have to pay. You have to pay.
Oh, you have to pay. You have to pay to defend your title.
The taxes. Basically, you better. You win the title. They can't take that. They can't take that out the book that you won. But you have to pay them basically to wear it, to have it. Basically, it's a tax on it.
Get out of here. Sound like modern day slavery.
Yeah,
it's wild.
It's crazy as hell. And I was watching it with him, and I'm like, that's crazy. Hold on, that is wild.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Before we do our shout outs tonight, I forgot to mention this earlier. I try not to turn this into a Dallas Cowboys show. But Congratulations to the great Zach Martin. He announced his retirement today, held his press conference. 11 years with the star on his helmet. 11 years, 7 holding penalties. Probably never see that again.
That's absurd. That's probably the second craziest football stat I've ever heard. Second only to the fact that Larry Fitzgerald has more tackles than drops.
It's true. That's true.
Ridiculous. Especially because he played with some bum-ass quarterbacks late.
He played some bum quarterbacks.
But he had it great for a good portion of it.
Yeah, because he played with what? He had was it Palmer there a little bit with him? He had Kurt Warner there with him.
It was post injury Carson though, and he was never the same, but he was still good. But it was mostly the Kurt Warner that he was rocking with the most.
So we're getting close to the end of the show. Hey, Will, why is it cheaper to throw a party at a haunted house?
At a haunted house. Why?
It's spooky.
That is true, P. Dollar. He does have more first-team All-Pros than Holding.
That's why he has them.
Was the Super Bowls too. Shit.
The ghosts bring all the booze. I figure he normally comes in pairs, right? So I figure out the next one is probably going to be something that's going to get us flagged.
Probably. He good for it. That reminds me of the Aziz Ansari joke, but it's not like an actual set up punchline joke. But he would just talk about he was like, everybody gives Ghost a bad rap. He was like, but if you think about it, Ghost died in a time where they didn't have electricity, so they're just flicking on the light, going, "Ooh."
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Yo, listen here, man. Quick one before we out. May 2nd. It's the weekend of Cinco de Mayo. But I think it's gonna be going in a different twist this year. 3 good fights on one card. The night of May 2nd. Ryan Garcia returns to the ring to fight Rolly Romero. You got
fun.
Devin Haney versus Joe Ramirez, and you got Teofimo Lopez versus Arnold Barboza Jr. Man, so 3 good fights. May 2nd. I'm hearing that this event's gonna be outdoors in Times Square. So
yeah, I like that. Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's warm in May.
Yeah, warm in May. Yeah. I was thinking for a second, May. I thought it was in April. I would probably May. Rest in peace, man. Rest in peace to your pops, man. February was crazy for me, man. Yeah, man. We always condolences to you and your family. Anybody that's lost a family member, past, present. Condolences to you guys as well.
Yes. Rest in peace to Papa Dollar.
Absolutely.
I only get sick during the week. I have a weakened immune system. Terrible. Terrible.
Who y'all got for shout-outs?
Shout out to the chat, man. They was in here, man. I appreciate y'all.
They did that thing tonight. Absolutely.
Shout out to the chat, man. Made the
shout out to my guy, Chuck.
Appreciate you following through and checking us out, hanging out with us, Chuck. You're always welcome to come back. Shout out to Bobby, P. Dollar, Dale, Chris, Chuck, and Mike.
Shout out to you fellas. Another great show. I love doing this with y'all, man. This is fun as hell.
Shout out to you fellas. I'll be on the road doing the shows next week.
How you on the road for? I'm on the road. Where the schedule at?
On the road again.
I'll be chilling with the in-laws.
Okay, dog. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy that shit.
You're gonna be slightly more aggressive because you're gonna be aggravating us.
Got to keep the jokes clean for a while after last night.
Yeah, nah, he's not wrong. We got to lay low for a while so that in case people are watching. Yeah, because after what happened last night,
he better lay low.
What's the sign out tonight? Wasn't Dale in here earlier?
Yeah, Dale.
Yeah, he was.
Dale's Mardi Gras ass. He was in here.
Dale's a mark.
Dale's a Mizar.
Dale's a mark.
Dale's a super mark.
Super mark. All right, Dale's a super mark on 3. 1, 2, 3. Dale's a super mark.
Thanks for watching our show. Remember to subscribe for more shows on the network. Smash the like button, share, and comment.